Let's get started with the lab of connecting the two virtual networks, VNet 1 and VNet 2, with the private DNS zone. So what I have already on the screen is the two virtual networks, which is VNet 1 and VNet 2, and I would like to see their setup block, which is their network ID, which is visible only if I edit columns and then add this address space, which will do it right away. And then you should be able to see the two setup blocks right there. Okay, and we want to connect both of them with a DNS zone so that we can resolve the names and IP addresses. Basically, forward lookup and reverse lookup must be doable with the private DNS. Now I will launch another Azure portal and then search for DNS. One of the entries that you will see in the list is a private DNS zone. I'll click on that and then create a new private DNS zone. As always, we'll fill up this form, select the resource group, and then give it a name. Usually this will be your internal DNS, so I'll just call it as cloud.internal.com or something. And then if there are any tags required for your organization, fill that up, and finally review and create the zone. It should not take more than 2 minutes to create a zone. I'll pause the video and connect back again. Okay, so the zone is created. I'll just click on go to resource, and then you will see that the SOA record is created. But then you can go ahead and connect the virtual networks by clicking on the virtual network links button. Let's add them one by one. Click on this add button and I'll say DNS1, connecting it to my VNet 1, and this checkbox here is important if you want to have your virtual machines in your virtual network 1 to be automatically registered in the DNS zone. So their A record and the PTR record of the virtual machines are automatically created in this zone if this checkbox is enabled. I'll just click on OK. Then I will do the second link as well by clicking on the add button, say new to, and then scroll down, select VNet 2 and check that box as well. This checkbox here really makes the life of an admin easier because we do not have to create the A records and PTR records manually. Okay, so now that we have added the two links, once the link is established, we should be able to have the connectivity between the virtual machines in VNet 1 with the virtual machines in VNet 2. So they will be able to resolve each other by names and also by IP addresses. Basically, forward lookup and reverse lookup is something that will work internally within the DNS domain and within the VNets. So that way there's no external access and you will not be able to access the resources using name or IP from the external world. This is purely for internal name resolution with name and IP address.